Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. And you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Oh, what a cut! Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is complete near the sidelines, but they'll lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's a fly. Touchdown, Hokies. Fit it in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for room. It's Green. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Moves away as he feels pressure. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Sails one into the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Green. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Off the boot, looking for his man. Back's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Utes! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. By Felicia.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This quarterback part of their running game. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Got a man. It's Farrell. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Makes the catch. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Utes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns, ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Fox. Caught near the sticks, it's Etienne. At the 45, on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quickly complete. Turning it on.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Utah. He got loose loose, and it was lights out after that.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're working that left side. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. To get another look at this Hokie offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down.
Get set, get set.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Let's go. 6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Good, right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Indiana is on the wrong end of the steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs to buy some time. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
3:25.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. To pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They want to run this quarterback, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work